Welcome students, this is Ms. Medina and I'm going to try to explain to you dimensional analysis. And so the first thing you need to realize is that these are going to be relationships. These are unit rates. And they come from the relationship that you are very much familiar with. And that is that 1 foot equals 12 inches. Okay? And we can write it both ways. We can say that 1 foot over 12 inches, or we can say 12 inches over 1 foot, and depending on how we need it. This one is the relationship between feet and yards, and these two are the relationship between feet and miles. It says to convert 65 inches to feet. So 65 inches is going to be the given, and the feet is going to be the unknown. See, can we go directly from inches to feet? Yes, we can. We're going to have to use this relationship right here. 1 foot is 12 inches. And the way I taught you in class, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to write the given. All right, the given is 65 inches. You're going to set up the grid. And because our given only has the units inches, this bottom part can stay blank. You can put a 1, but you cannot put a unit there if they did not give us a unit. Okay, so now we need to decide which one we're going to use. Are we going to use this top unit rate or this bottom unit rate? And so we have inches, 65 inches. So we want to make sure that the unit rate that we choose has inches in the bottom. And so the one that has inches in the bottom is this one. It has 1 foot on top and 12 inches on the bottom. Right? The inches are going to cancel. And now we have the unit that we wanted, which is feet. So we are done. Now we just need the calculator. So in the calculator, we are going to collect everything from the numerator. So we're going to collect the 65. The inches is crossed out. The 1, I mean, and the feet. So for example, it'll look like this. 65 times 1 is 65, so 65 feet over denominator. So the only thing that survived is the 12 over 12. All right, so we go to the calculator. 65 divided by 12 gives us 5. Now you might be tempted to keep the answer like this, but you have to remember the precision that they gave us the 65 inches. You look at the rightmost number, in this case is the 5, and the 5 is in the ones place. So that means that we want to keep only the number up to the number in the ones place. Everything else needs to be rounded off because that's a 4. It's just going to stay as 5 feet. What do y'all think? So this is what's known as one step. All right, so now we're going to convert 9,432 feet to miles. All right, identify the given. We want miles at the end. Can we go from feet to miles? Yes, we can. We just have to use this one over here. Okay. So start with the given, 9,432 feet. Okay, whichever unit rate we pick, it has to be the one that has feet at the bottom. So between these two, which one has feet on the bottom? The top one has miles on the bottom. The bottom one has 5,280 feet on the bottom. So here we go. 1 mile, 5,280 feet. Feet are going to cancel. Let me get a different color pen. There we go. And we have the unit that we wanted, miles, right? right, so now we're going to collect the numbers from the numerator. This survives the 1 and the unit. And from the denominator, we have the 5280. Right, so we have 9432 miles over 5280. All right, I'm going to put this in the calculator. 9432 over 5280. Okay, so my calculator gives me this 1.7863, both repeating miles. All right, but the precision here is what, to the tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. But when you look at the given was only precise to the ones place value. So we have to keep it to the ones place value. Okay, but this is a 7, so that means that this is going to round up to 2 miles. All right, what you guys think? I'll come back to those. So now this is in fluid ounces, and we have a few more relationships. So we have 8 fluid ounces, 1 cup, 8 fluid ounces. All right, so this is one relationship, cup to ounces. This is pints to cups. This is quarts to pints. And this is gallons to quarts. All right. So we are given 42 fluid ounces, and they want us to figure out how many cups that is. All right, so we're always going to start with the given, 42 fluid ounces. We're going to set up our grid. Can we go from fluid ounces to cups? Yes, we can from this one right here. Right? And since we have 42 fluid ounces in the numerator, whatever we choose, we want to make sure that it has fluid ounces on the bottom. So between these two that I highlighted yellow, which one has fluid ounces on the bottom? The bottom one. 1 cup over 8 fluid ounces. Okay. The fluid ounces cancel. And cups is what we wanted. Cups is what we got. All right, so now we just got to bring in the calculator for this. Oh wait, a little bit of highlighting so we can see what we're grabbing. 42 is numerator, the 1 in cup. And for the denominator, we just have this 8. So 42 cups over 8. I feel like I should know this. 5.25 cup. But now, once again, we're back to the same argument. When you look at the given, right? It was given to you to the ones place value. So you can't really have a precision to the hundredth, right? So we want to keep this to the ones. And because that's a 2, it's going to stay as 5 cups. Now, some of you guys had fun doing this longer one. So this one goes from fluid ounces to quarts. So the given here, and we want to convert this into quarts. So now let's look. Fluid ounces, we can go from fluid ounces to cup, from cups to pint, and from pints to quart. All right, so from ounces to cup, from cup to pint, and then from pint to quarts. 3 steps. Shall we get started? Change the color of the pen. All right, so we're going to start with 4321 fluid ounces. All right. In step 1, we're going from ounces to cup, right here, the yellow. Since we have ounces in the numerator, we want the one that has ounces in the denominator. Once again, it's this bottom one, 1 cup over 8 fluid ounces. All right, the fluid ounces cancel. Now we're going to set up another grid. Now we have cups, right? So from cups, we want to go to pints. And once again, where is our cups? Our cups is in the numerator, so when we choose, we have to pick the one that has cups on the bottom. So 2 cups over 1 pint, or 1 pint over 2 cups. So we're going to go ahead and take this bottom one because this bottom one has 2 cups on the bottom. Okay, so we want the one with cups on the bottom. So 1 pint, 2 cups, right? And so that's going to cause the cups to cancel, and now we have pints. And then we said from pints, we were going to convert to quarts. So we're going to set up another grid. All right, so now we're moving on to onto here, right? Let me see, whatever we choose, because we have our pints is in the numerator, we want to pick the one that has pint in the denominator. And once again, it's this one at the bottom, 1 quart over 2 pints. Okay. Pints cancel, and now we're left with quarts. Now you have to always remember what was the original question. The original question was quarts, and now you have quarts. So now it's a matter of picking up all the numbers and calculating. You ready with the highlighters? Here we go. Here we go. That's crossed out. 1 O in quarts, but I guess I already put purple around it. But all right, so 4321 times 1 times 1 times 1 is just going to be 4321, and we got to bring the quarts with us. In the denominator, let's see what we find. We have an 8, a 2, and a 2. Okie dokie. All right, so I'll put this in my calculator. 4321 over 8 times 2 times 2. Ooh, a big number. I got 135.03125. All right, so this is where you go searching. You're like, oh, no. Remember? The ones place value, the number at the right is actually the ones in the ones place value. So when we come here, we got to keep it right up until the ones. That means everybody else got to go. And since that's a 0, this stays at 135. What you all think? So the trick is just to kind of get the units to cancel out. So in this case, we're given tons, and they want us to find pounds, so you write 0.79 tons. We did all of this in class, so if it feels long, it's because this is the work of 2 days. All right, so which one takes us from tons to pounds? This one goes from ounces to pounds. This one goes from pounds to ton. And so does this one. Okay. Eraser. All right. So, which of these two are we going to take? Right? You have to remember the lesson. Because we have tons on top, the one that you pick must have tons on the bottom. So I think it's this top one, the one that has 1 ton in the bottom, and 2,000 pounds. Okie dokie. Wow, that's okay. Software. You want to erase a little bit, and it erases the whole thing. All right, so you can see the tons cancel each other out. And now it's just a matter of collecting the numbers. This and this are numerators, along with the unit. And for the denominator, all we have is a 1. So here we go. And what's 0.79 of 2,000? So I'm multiplying. I get 1580, 1,580. But you always remember the unit, because then what is this number? $1,580. Cats. All right, so pounds. Oh wait, we haven't checked. Let me see. When we look at the given, it actually goes down to the hundredths. And when we look at this one, it only goes down to the ones. Okay? So what do? Well, this is okay, because you can be less precise, but you cannot be more precise. So then this one is acceptable. Okay, for seconds, I'm going to do number 2, hours to seconds. So here we have seconds to minutes and minutes to hours. Right. All right, so they give you 2.3 hours and they want you to find seconds. So 2.3 hours. Remember, whatever we pick has to have hours in the denominator. 60 minutes. 1 hour is 60 minutes. So here we go. 1 hour in the bottom, 60 minutes on top. Now who cancels? Hours cancel. All right, set up another grid. Now we want to go from, I forgot to do this, from hours we were going to go to minutes, and from minutes we were going to go to seconds. So now we have to choose, remember, stop and think. If you have minutes on top, then whatever you choose must have minutes on the bottom. So it's going to be this top one right here. So 60 seconds, 1 minute. All right, the minutes are going to cancel. And now you're left with, voila, seconds. So in collecting all the numbers is 2.3 times 60 times 60. Carry the unit seconds over just 1. All right, so let's see what the calculator gives us for this. So 2.3 times 60 times 60. You get 8280. And like I said, this one is to the 10th. And this one's only to the ones or tens. You can be less precise, but you cannot be more precise. You can't have more decimal places than what you started out with.